99 Nights in the Forest, a game which everyone and their mother knew, now getting frame mogged by games like Grow a Garden 2, Animal Hospital, plus One Speed Keyboard Escape, and Robot Gamma Inc. 54 Starter Place. So, today me and our boys are gonna be digging up the game back
after literal ages
and see if it deserved the downfall. Soon enough, we loaded into a new world. I then gave the nonchalant boys a very motivating message and immediately started cutting some trees. Then I defeated this random alpha wolf with the power of my good axe. Then I tried doing whatever this is, and soon enough, it already became nighttime. I had also earned a bunny foot, which I had to hide in the pond, as I absolutely could not trust the boys. The next day, I managed to earn the trusty revolver, which I used for literally the entire run. I then wanted to make use of my newly earned revolver, but my friend Robot Gamma 54 had already destroyed the wolves. I then came across a really weird sighting. Strawberries. I didn't mind much and forgot about it until I found out that they even added bridges. It even had crossbow cultists underneath it. A few minutes later, I realized that I was literally dying of hunger. Thankfully I managed to clutch up with a few seconds left as I had food in my sack. Which didn't even matter because less than 20 seconds later, I became hungry again. And eventually, we maxed out the campfire within 7 days. So we Cygnus almost didn't have to care about the campfire hereafter. Soon after, I low-key felt like slaughtering some animals. And then came the infamous cultist raid, when a bunch of cultists come every 5 days with the only objective to kill you. So at first I wanted to destroy them with my revolver, but I low-key felt bored, so I just baited them towards the stakes. The next day I felt like going to the stronghold, but the eternal mogger Robot Gamma 54 had already slaughtered everyone. He also gave me a thorn body as a gift. Later on I bought a biofuel processor and spent about a minute trying to place it, and when I did, it looked slightly misplaced. I wanted to double check by pouring some wood in, and thankfully I was proven wrong. A bit later, I was getting some food when this weird diddy blood came up to me. No, but like seriously, why does he have an acorn on his back? Soon enough, it was time for the next cultist raid, and literally none of my friends were at the base, so I was pretty cooked. It started off good with me killing 2 normal cultists and 2 cowboy cultists, but my health was getting obliterated. Thankfully I had my gun with me, but suddenly I saw a beam, which meant that the eternal mogger Robot Gamma Inc. 54 had arrived. Not like it really mattered, as there was only one more crossbow cultist to kill. Also, for some reason this blood was still standing straight even after dying. I was just walking down the road at night until I realized that I literally hadn't eaten for like 2 days, which almost made me die and lose my aura point. But thankfully I found some strawberries at the last second. I also found this random blood selling something. He was selling a quote-unquote campfire upgrade, which sounded like a scam to me, but I bought it anyways, and it went exactly the way I thought. A few days later I tried killing this Alpha Sigma wolf, but for some reason it didn't even drop anything. I noticed that the furniture trader had arrived, so I did what anyone else would do, slaughter the innocent horse. For 2 pieces of steak, my friend asked me to give him something, as his lazy ass couldn't get anything. So I gave him a torchlight as a reward, and soon enough, we reached 50 days. I was just shooting some cultists until the 3rd raid was literally about to start. So I killed the cultist real quick and managed to get back to the base on time, but not even one cultist in, and my health was already 3/4 gone. So I had to get away from the base to regain my health, and right when I was about to get back on track, the hungry deer spawned in. My friend died, and 2 cultists started following me. I somehow managed to get back in the base, but my health was still really low. I tried eating a morsel, but I completely forgot it was uncooked. I found a thing that looked like a spear, but it ended up being a taming flute. I was genuinely so dead, but the one and only Robot Gamma Inc. 54 had come once again to rescue us. No, but like seriously, this guy has just been saving us over and over again. Also, my friend Dynamax somehow managed to survive the raid while being AFK. Not like it mattered, because the next day he died of hunger, and after 61 days, I finally remembered to give the wolf pelt to the pelt trader. which is something normal people do within the first 2 days. And soon enough, it was time to finish the stronghold. Since we had nothing else to do, I started off by almost getting slimed out by 2 shotgun cultists, and my hunger was also extremely low. I somehow managed to make a stew right before I was about to start taking damage from hunger. We also got pretty lucky as the deer was hungry that day. Now it was finally time to clown on the cultists. Sadly, my friend Disco Tube aka Pauldine Potato died from the hungry deer. Also, my friend Robot Gamer Nerd 54 managed to get the infernal sword, which literally made the cultists burn. And finally, we managed to complete the stronghold. Well, I didn't really get anything useful, as I got a giant sack, and for some reason there was a diamond lying on the floor, and now it was time to make use of the giant sack, until I realized that the cultist raid was today, and right when the raid was going to start, I got stuck in a stupid trap. Now it was finally time to be useful to the boys. I started off by killing 2 shotgun cultists, and that was pretty much all I did, as we handled it pretty easily, and soon enough, we were only 1 day away from victory. Just to make sure we didn't die later on, I purchased a lightning rod. Then I started off the day by collecting saplings to build a barrier, which we didn't even need, as it was literally the final day. Then I flexed on my friends that this was one of my best runs. Actually, I wouldn't really call that a flex. And then I slaughtered animals for the last time. Also, for some reason my friend tried to pour strawberries in a stew, and then remembered that me and our boys had to ore a farm, as we got so unbelievably far, and then we started. My friend Dynamac wanted to stand on the campfire for even more aura points, but he remembered that he wasn't nonchalant enough to do that, so he stood with us. Guys, can't you feel the aura rising? Come on, just look at us. Ain't this aura? And soon enough, we reached 99 nights in the forest. I don't really have much left to say RN, so just read what I say in the chat for now.